I'm a star. In the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You said that you ballin', keep it real though. Ay, why I never saw you in the field though? Ay, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How it feel to be the boss, let me out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Miami Dolphins.
We play to win. Let's go. Here we go. 180. Come on.
Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Super. Hey, Charlie. Let's go, D. Big series right here. So we got to step it up. Go, Mike.
Now it's gone. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion. Have a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go, let's go. And we got Mike, number 50.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by M.J. Stewart, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things that I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's a loss of 1 on first down. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Throwing again on second down. Goff throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun. Goff. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
I can't believe they even let you play. Sponge! 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 No!
They run it with Balaj. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, he can be a load to handle off the edge, and he can do it against the pass. Sure, he can do it against the run like he did there.
And you mentioned a load. How about having to adjust to his speed as well? Because not only does he bring some pop, he brings some dash as well. A nice play on that situation.
Here I come again. Here I come again. 51 the mic, boy. 51.
On 2nd and 12, Goff. And this is caught. It's Parker. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had...
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Myles Garrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Browns' drive about to get started. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points. Stalled.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Christian Wilkins just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Ready? Hey, it's Orbit. Rip right, rip right. 5-2's the mic. Mike 5-2, Mike 5-2. Gotta do better.
3rd and long here for Rosen. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they were in field goal range the last time out but couldn't connect.
It's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Five. Mike 51.
Goff now looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Third and long. It's gone. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? Third and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Browns drive about to get started. This is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
At the 45-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Play action here with Rosen. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Browns.
On first down, it's Rosen. This is the tight end, Njoku. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Off the play fake, here's Rosen. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. They go play action here on first down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. To throw again on 2nd down. Rosen. And he's got the hook up to Landry.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
First down.
A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. From the gun, it's Rosen. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Christian Wilkins picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to go.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Antonio Callaway, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul searching now?
I would say so.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
17.
Here's gone. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Off play action. Here's Goff. He's going to let this one go deep. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, it's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Parker, the intended target.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
80. Hey, check. Out. Watch it. General West.
After the interception, here's Rosen. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he takes this one in for a Browns score. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet. and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll run here with Balaj. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 27-yard line.
What? 180! Hey, it's coming up. Hey, let's go. It's coming quick.
Balaj. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
High 7. Let's go.
Throwing on third. Gone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They go play action. It's Rosen. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. He's got a man. Complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 82 yards. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. Here's 1st and goal. And, gosh, points here. A chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Now Rosen looking to throw. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Here's Rosen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. But now it's 3rd and goal. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
3rd and goal. Rosen to the end zone, but it's incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Watch the flag. Hey, Alpha. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Let's go, defense.
Now on 2nd and 16. Goff. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
He's tired of me. He's tired of us. 51 to Mike. Cut. Mike 51, Mike 51.
From the gun on third down, Goff. It's complete to Grant. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, 76, 76.
From the gun, here's Goff. And incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Maverick. Pick it up. Hey, team 6. Here we go. Right here, guys.
Second and 10, Goff again. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Check. 53 is Mike. Check. 50.
To the air again. Goff. And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for Miami. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This will be taken at the 10. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. To throw is Rosen. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that, 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. But it'll be 2nd down. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try to chip away at his timing.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. They'll run again with Hunt. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Rosen off the play action. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. It's a gain of 35. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd down and goal. Rosen looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Here I come. Ric Flair. 53's the mic. 53's the mic.
To throw is gone. And it's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 40.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Mike 51. Move. Here we go. Here we go. Maverick. 3, check 3. Value 1. What's that?
Now on 2nd and 13. Goff. Got some real estate inside the 30. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 27-yard line. Goff now is hit on 7 of 17 passes, just 41%, but it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Goff. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Mack Wilson. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up. Go, Mike.
And this is Parker, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. Extra point, good by Aguayo. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Christian Wilkins able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
3rd and long here for Rosen. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for the Browns. And even 50 yards.
You had to figure they'd take a shot downfield on 3rd and long, so the old cliche came into mind right away for me. Who wants it more? You always hear about receivers, you hear about their hands, their moves, their speed. How about the positioning and the desire to go get that one out of the air?
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Antonio Callaway, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. On the run, this is Hunt. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything, change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
76, tell him. 76. 76.
51 to Mike. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Here we go on 4th. Goff It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Jerome Baker able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down.
Safety's creeping.
Hey, motion backfield, motion back. Alert, alert, alert.
Right over there, right over there.
Here we go.
Rosen will throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40.
Let's make these babies.
Goff now looks to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw. Goff. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Goff now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Goff. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
51's the mic, 51's the mic.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now Balaj. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Value 3, value 3.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Myles Garrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Got 180.
Check, 53's mine. 3 bud, 3 bud. Check, check.
Shell, shell,
Check, check.
shell. Turbo,
Now they try the right side here. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. Here's Goff. On the crossing route, complete. That's Grant. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
180. Hey, let's go.
From the red zone now, Goff. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. Aguayo able to connect on the extra point, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this will be recovered by the Browns hands team, and that should just about write a finish to this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 48-yard line.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And even playing on the road, the class of this ball club just too much to overcome.
Yeah, deep down, I think even the fans knew how this one was going to turn out. All right, they just came to support their team, hoped they'd see some good football, and they did. But they didn't really expect their team to win. In fact, they probably came in and said, let's win the tailgate. Because that's where we have the advantage, and I bet they did that.
So for Cleveland, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Miami, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah.